So final video review for this week is for my paperback read, which was Ice Cream Wars, which was a collab novella by A.E. Radley and Emma Sterner Radley. There is an introduction video, so you can go and check that out, but for any of you that haven't seen that, there's just a quick look at what the book looks like. And if you want to check out my Goodreads review, I did just post that the other day. So if you're on YouTube, there is a link in the description below, and if you are on Facebook on my blog, then there is information within that, so the review should be there, or there should be a link there. And this is the video review. So Ice Cream Wars by A.E. Radley and Emma Sterner Radley. Oh my god, guess what I want? Guess what I want right now? Literally, I've just finished reading it and I really want some ice cream. But it's not the only thing I want. I want more of this book. This was amazing. Cherry and Juliana, they are at war. That is the only way to describe a good chunk of this book. And with the same business in the same town, they serve similar clientele, and it's Cherry who is vibrant and bubbly and new on the scene, who has caught Juliana's eye, and really not for the right reasons. So because Juliana sees Cherry as a rival and competition, she is the ultimate ice queen, and she's determined to show Cherry who is boss. And I must say, she's very good at it. So as the pair of them engage in a little bit of rivalry between businesses, it soon becomes clear who's playing what games, and that the fighting might not be the best thing for both their businesses. And so they sort of have to find a way to exist in each other's universe. But I absolutely loved it, and it's left me completely craving some delicious frozen treats, and the flavours featured sounded amazing too. So, you know, like, yeah, I really want some Chunky Monkey ice cream right now, but I don't have any, and I can't go and get any, which is the worst part. But never mind, I have other ice cream and I will eat that for definite, because I want some. Be warned, this is your official warning that if you read this, you better already have some ice cream on tap, because you're going to need it literally between chapters and when you're finished. And the flavours featured were really delightful, actually, even the dull ones. And the immediate chemistry between Cherry and Juliana was sheer brilliance, and the way they sort of morphed from enemies as well was brilliant. You could tell upon first meeting Juliana, she was gonna be the ice queen. She was gonna be a total cow. She was never gonna fight fair. She was never gonna play fair. She was always going to be the one step ahead, and trying to outdo Cherry. And she thought that Cherry wasn't that clever, but you know, she got more than she bargained for, Juliana. Let's just say you shouldn't mess with people who you don't know, because you don't know what they're like, and you don't know what they're capable of. And I love that. But Juliana's stubbornness was really what fueled this story for me. Without her, it never would have been as amazing as it was. If it just been two very rival ice queens, it just wouldn't have worked. And in a way, they were ice queens, but one was the proper definition of ice queen, and the other was bubbly, bright ice queen. And it was almost like the good witch and the bad witch from Wizard of Oz clashed together. It was great. I loved it. And it was just so amazing. The rivalry and the competitiveness of both characters was something really refreshing. It showed you how you can play dirty and you'll probably lose, but you'll have small wins, but playing dirty perhaps isn't the way to do it. And it showed you how you can get people back without being mean. You can fight back. You don't have to be the weak. You don't have to take what the bully is dishing out. If you want something enough, you are passionate enough about it, you should stand your ground. That's what Cherry does. She stands her ground, literally her ground. And I just think it just showed how different people handle different situations, and the light element of comedy that surrounded the whole story really made it special, and it brought a touch of fun to the development and the conflict in the story. It just brought that element to make it really easy and fun, and something that you got very lost in this book. It was very easy to read it in one go, a bit like how it's easy to eat like half a tub of ice cream or the whole tub in one go. I'm not admitting to that. For me, this was just, it was a brilliant story. And A.E. Radley and Emma Sterner Radley are two of my very favourite authors, and it was a collaboration story, so I expected it to flow, and it did. It was so fluid, and even though A.E. Radley and Emma Sterner Radley have very different writing styles, I found this extremely difficult to tell which of them had written which chapters, and it was just so easy to read. I really thought that I was going to know who was responsible for what character and who wrote which scene, and I can't tell you. I haven't got a clue. And so for me, just that it was that whole sweet and delightful, even with hidden agendas and rivalry, it made a real sweet treat of a story. And I genuinely, like I say, I can't define between the two lead characters which one Emma created and which one A.E. Radley created. I really thought I was going to be able to define one from the other very easily without any hesitation. And so to me, it is really just a testament of how well their writing and the characters complemented each other. This was so fluid, you'd think it'd just been written by one author. If you didn't know it was collaborated against each other and that different authors wrote different parts, you genuinely wouldn't know any different. And I think for me, they did say when they wrote it, and I know this was ages ago, that if you could work out which one of them wrote which character, and I don't know. You see, my initial thought would be that A.E. Radley wrote Juliana and that Emma Sterner Radley wrote Cherry, because they're typical of the characters that I am familiar with in their other books. Like A.E. Radley's so good at an Ice Queen, and Emma Sterner Radley's so good at writing a cheerful sort of character that gets to the Ice Queen. And so that would be my initial thought. But then as the story developed and I was reading further into it, I was like, hang on a minute. I could see hints, and I was like, I'm no longer sure. I was like, I'm pretty sure that Emma could have written Juliana and A.E. Radley could have written Cherry, but I'm still not sure. I genuinely don't know. I mean, if you know, if you have thought on this, then comment below, let me know. But I think either one of them could have written either character. I can't tell. I really can't tell. And that's something else I love about this, because it means it really is a proper collaboration of both their styles, which is what I really hoped it would be. And so I got everything I wanted out of this. So it was just another winning book for me in both A.E. Radley and Emma Sterner Radley's courts. It just goes to show why their stories are so popular. It was seamless, beautifully written, and I loved everything about it. I can't fault it. It was such a lovely little story, and it's one that I will read time and time again, because I don't think it'll ever get old. I'll always love it. It's like that comedy movie that you can't help but watch like over and over and over again, even though you know what's going to happen. It's feel good, and you're going to watch it again. And I think that's what this is. It's a feel good book. You're going to read it again and again and again. And I really do want some ice cream now. I really do. But I can't recommend it enough. It is an absolutely fantastic read, and as summer's coming up, it would be the perfect time for you to grab a copy of it now. Although most of you have probably read it, because I've had it forever and taken forever to read it. But if you haven't read it yet, then obviously this would be a great opportunity for you to do so. So I'll pop a link in the description, so that if you haven't got a copy of Ice Cream Wars yet, you can go and grab yourselves a copy. If you've read Ice Cream Wars by A.E. Radley and Emma Sterner Radley, please get in touch. Please let me know what you thought of it. Let's have a chat about it. Come and tell me which one of them wrote which character, because I really don't know. Do you have thoughts on it? Let's find out. I'd love to know which one of you, because I don't think they've ever confirmed, unless I've missed a post somewhere. I don't think they've ever actually confirmed who wrote what, and I probably have missed a post. Let me know if I have. And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're now thinking I will go and grab a copy of that, then again, please comment below. Please let me know. It would be great to hear that you're reading that. It's always great to hear what you're interested in reading. And if you do grab a copy of it, firstly, I hope you have some ice cream to hand, and B, I hope you love it. Yeah, enjoy. Me, I'm now off to get some ice cream. Bye!